Hey, good morning everybody. It's day 9 on the Colorado Trail. We stopped off at the grocery store to get some more sunscreen because we're about to go climb over the crest of those mountains there. That's the 10-mile range. And those are the ski runs of Breckenridge resorts behind us. Section 7, day 9, off we go. After a short road walk, we are back on the trail at the Gold Hill Trailhead. It's been a really hot, dry trip so far, but it looks like today we have normal monsoonal moisture. Clear blue skies this morning, cool, crisp, and storm clouds already starting to form, and it's only about 10:45 in the morning. As we climb towards the ridge crest of the 10-mile range, you can see Lake Dillon to the north. We just came up Gold Hill, and now it's down to filter some water. And a long climb up the top of the 10-mile range. It's a grind, going from Breckenridge up to the top of the 10-mile. Whew.
So we decided that mountain stream water is tastier than city water. So we poured out all the water that we got from Breckenridge and replaced them with the stream water.
It just tastes so much better. The water from Breckenridge tastes like chlorine. This just tastes like yummy. Just before mile 109, you'll see this burn. I believe this was last year. It's about a quarter mile of the trail that's affected by this fire.
Look what happens when you take something packaged in sea level to 11,000 feet.
We got a winner! Take 9! Woo! Look at the wildflowers here. Look at this. It's a marmot. Marmota flaviventris, the yellow-bellied marmot. There's the trail in the bottom right corner. So we've been kind of chased by storms most of the way up here today. We're pushing our luck a little bit, not too bad. No lightning within about a 10-mile stretch. But as we get to the top, saw a bunch of flowers, all different colors. Look at all those. And something even cooler, mountain goats. Isn't that cool? Look at all the fur blowing off him. All his winter coats finally coming off in July. There's the rest of the 10 miles. Atlantic, Pacific, and Quandary Peaks back there. So we are on top of the 10-mile range, and look at all these little marmots. They're pretty cute. Look at this guy. He's the top with the rock pile. Isn't he cute? There's our trail. Those are the ski runs of Copper Mountain across the valley there. We should be at Copper Mountain tomorrow morning. There's the 10-mile range and evening light. Isn't that something? Well, how's that for a beautiful sunset for the end of day 9? Well, good morning everyone. It is day 10. We're at mile 115.1. We're going to head down into Copper Mountain. Somebody, actually two somebodies, are craving hamburgers, so we're going to snag some hamburgers down at Copper and then hit the trail. I need to get to about mile 130 today. And I believe we're going to go over Searle and Kokomo passes. We camped at 11,300 feet last night, so it got a little bit colder. Finally wearing my jacket and fingerless gloves, but it felt really good. That tent we have is really warm. If it's above about 50 degrees, it's just too hot to be inside, so pretty refreshing to have a cool night. On our way down towards Copper Mountain, off to the south is a quick view of Pacific Peak, just peeking over the horizon. We are almost down to Highway 91, and there off in the distance is Copper Mountain. We'll head into town real quick, and we were hoping to grab a hamburger, but I think we're going to be too early, so we'll settle for maybe some donuts or a breakfast croissant. We'll find something good. One of the funny things about hiking by Copper Mountain is you go right across a couple of the ski runs and right underneath a couple of the ski lifts. Here you go, Dad. This view's for you. Don't know what hole it is at Copper, but it's pretty. Cheers. Donuts and chocolate ice cream in Copper Mountain. You can still see all the leftover snow from the half pipes at Copper Mountain. Back to the trail we go. Had a nice big lunch stop today. We filtered some water, we had a hot lunch, got some solar charging done. Ryan and I have 3.2 miles to the top of Searle Pass, but it's looking like it might get a little bit rainy. See how that goes. We're almost to Searle Pass, just fields of wildflowers. Views for days. There's the 10-mile range that we hiked over yesterday on segment 7. Looking back, you can see Searle Pass. Time for a little snack break. Hard to hike when you're hungry. Off in the distance over Searle Pass is the Gore Range. And man, they are beautiful, rugged mountains. I keep asking myself, how is it I've lived in Colorado 20 years and never even set foot in the Gore Range? After this hike, that's going to have to change. Look at that giant thunderstorm out east. Lonnie and I are going to try and make some pretty decent miles today, maybe 16, 17 miles. Above you can see the trail off in the distance. Looks like it crests the mountain right there in the upper left corner. We're on top of Elk Ridge now, and off to the east you can see the enormous Climax molybdenum mine, one of the largest of its kind in the world. Molybdenum is used as an alloy in various metals, particularly steels. Makes for a strong, lightweight, corrosion-resistant tool. Just a half a mile down the hill and about 100 yards ahead is Kokomo Pass. That'll be our second and last pass for the day. It's a little after 7 o'clock, so time to start looking for a campsite. Good morning on day 11 on the Colorado Trail. We're at mile 132. We're going to try and get to mile 152 today. That's right, we're shooting for 20. Beautiful day. Good chance we can do it. Alright, it's 8:05. We have been hiking for about 25 minutes. Gone our first mile. We're at mile 133 on the Colorado Trail. Just past mile 134, if you look off to the west, you can see Mount of the Holy Cross, just over 14,000 feet. All the old concrete bunkers from Camp Hale. Camp Hale was the Army's 10th Mountain Division mountain warfare training area. Trained soldiers for mountain warfare, climbing, mountaineering, cold weather survival. These go on for about a quarter mile. So we stopped for a little break to do some laundry, filter some water, have a snack, dry out the tent a little bit, and it starts raining while I'm standing around in my underwear. Sorry I didn't catch that on video, I know you all wanted to see it. And now there's thunder. It's about 11:30. This should make 20 miles fun. All right, Lion, it is day 11. How many more miles until segment 9?
1.5.
How many miles would that be today?
It will be 11 total.
And what time do we have right now?
It's 1:10 right now.
We're gonna hit 20?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Let's do this. It's about 1:30 p.m. We are half a mile from segment 9 and we just came across these two big coke ovens and they're absolutely full of fireweed. Check this out. All right, it's 1:45. We made it to segment 9. Good job, Lion.
Oh, thank you.
That was fun. Let's get some lunch. That's about 20 after 3 on our quest for a 20-mile day, and it has started to rain. We like light rain, it's a lot easier to hike fast, but if it starts raining hard, it can slow you down a little bit. You just have to do everything a little more deliberately so that you stay dry enough and warm. We're about mile 145, 145 1/4, and off to our south is a view of Mount Elbert, 14,433 feet, Colorado's tallest peak and the tallest mountain you'll find in the continental U.S. until you get as far away as California. Well, I am happy to report that the sign was wrong. There's a very nice bridge over a very nice creek. What's up, Lion?
Checking where we are.
How are we coming on our 20-mile day?
So we are at the mile 146.
It's 4:30 p.m.
Yes.
So how far have we come?
So this is our 14th mile.
So we got 6 more.
6 more to go.
We can do it.
Yep.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
So we're cranking up the hill. We're about mile 15 and a half. And my nose just starts dripping. Like this. We're definitely cruising for 20, but it's been doing this for about 5 minutes. So 20 might be in jeopardy.
Well, this is fun. It's been about 10 minutes. I'm still bleeding, and we're still not hiking. But at least I'm bleeding in comfort. Minus the mosquitoes.
Whew, well, my nose finally stopped bleeding. It is 6:40. We're at mile 17.4 for the day. I still think we can do 20, but it's going to be a really late camp night. I'm just glad to be moving again. We did 2 miles an hour the last hour, which felt really slow, but it's actually moving pretty well. So back in action, see if we can hit 20. Some pretty incredible views in here. I do really want to hit 20, but man, when it's this pretty, you just got to stop and take it all in. Yep, there's more rain. Well, we just made it to the Holy Cross Wilderness. That's pretty exciting. Still trucking. Well, we're definitely burning daylight, but I think we're still going to grab some water and go for the top, which means we're going to hit the 20-mile mark at about 8:45. All right, let's see. It is 8:20. We have less than a mile to go. We are going to do 20 miles today. We're going to camp up on top of the ridge. It's our biggest day yet. We finished our hike by the light of the full moon, and we made our 20 miles. July 25th, day 11 on the Colorado Trail. Beautiful full moon. Good night, everyone. Good morning, everyone. It's day 12. Look at this view. We're up on a ridge in the Holy Cross Wilderness, above a sea of clouds. Yesterday was a big day for us. We did 20.2 miles. Today won't be so bad. We're going to do about 15 miles, and tomorrow's a short day because we get to resupply at the Twin Lakes General Store. Time for a big Texas cinnamon roll. Thought we'd show you guys our campsite because our campsite is just off the hook beautiful. Look at this. And look at the views. Here's where we're charging over there. Just leaning the solar charger against the tripod. Of course, we got our clothes drying in the tree like ugly Christmas ornaments. Look at this. Welcome to the Holy Cross Wilderness. Not a bad campsite, huh? It's profoundly beautiful here. Alright, so where are we at right now, babe?
Mile 152.
We're going to do 15 miles today, so that'll put us at 167.
Oh yeah.
So we're at we camped at 11,835 feet.
Looks like we're going to South Willow Creek today.
South Willow Creek?
Yeah.
What's the elevation there?
Oh, 10,800.
What do we have as far as big ups and downs?
1,000 feet?
1,000 feet? Oh, that's not
Yeah.
bad at all.
It's not bad at all. Yeah, we did worse.
Cool. Let's go get it done.
Yeah, let's go.
There's Mount Massive, 14,421 feet tall. To its left is Mount Elbert, the highest peak in Colorado, 14,433 feet tall. Up on top of these rocks is perched a really pretty little marmot. I love the color of his fur. There's the hulking behemoth of Mount Massive. There's some absolutely mind-blowing flower patches in the Holy Cross Wilderness area. Makes it hard to make miles because I keep stopping to take pictures and shoot video of all the flowers. Ryan and I just went and had lunch and filtered some water down by a river, did a little bit of laundry, and the flies were so bad that I couldn't even shoot anything. I was hoping to kind of show our little process for rest stops, and the flies were driving me insane. I've never thought about quitting any hike in my entire life, and for a split second, those flies made me want to just get off the trail. We've just arrived at the Mount Massive Wilderness. Wilderness is always a good excuse to eat more chocolate. Off to the east you can see Mount Sherman. Easily my least favorite of all the 14ers. There's the city of Leadville, 10,200 feet elevation, literally 2 miles high. Haven't had many views today, but this is a good one. Section 10, easy miles, not many views. Mostly just walking through the trees. Gonna find a campsite and call it a night. A beautiful full moon on day 12 of the Colorado Trail. Sound of the stream in the background, full belly, tired feet, and a happy heart. Time to get them packed up, time to hit the trail. Good morning, Lion.
Good morning.
What is it, day 13?
Yeah, I think so.
We are at mile 167.3. We have 8.4 miles until our resupply. And what might there be at our resupply, Lion?
Barbecue truck.
A barbecue truck. Yeah, we're pretty excited about that. Plus, we need to get some ice cream and our resupply. Here's our pack explosion. We're getting ready for the day. There's my tripod. How I got my trail name. Back over here we have our tent, all ready to get taken down and hit the trail. It is about 7 o'clock in the morning, and really pretty light here this morning. Look up here, fog's rolling in. Well, time to get on the trail. See you guys soon. Hope we get to hike in the fog. I always get so hot going up a hill, but man, if you're in a cool fog, it feels really nice. Hey, Lion.
Hey.
What's in your hand?
Fireballs.
Let's do it. Look at all these dead and down trees. This forest is a mess. Just a lodgepole pine thicket. As we hike down towards Twin Lakes, we're actually sharing a trail with the Mount Massive Trail, and we get a beautiful view of Mount Elbert as well, the tallest peak in Colorado. So we just came up the first part of the Mount Elbert Trail, which is concurrent with the Colorado Trail. And let me tell you what, those switchbacks, they're steep. Whew, I am so hot right now. Twin Lakes, here we come. Everyone knows that beavers are very industrious animals, but I have never seen a beaver lodge like this. It is probably 15 feet across, and they have made a pond that is at least 3/4 of an acre. Here's the dam they constructed to hold back their pond. About 120 feet across. So we are in Twin Lakes, Colorado. We're about to get our resupply from the general store. But first, we had ourselves a $10 bacon cheeseburger. And that's a bargain. And some fries covered in nacho cheese. How's your burger, Lion?
That's great.
It's heaven. Oh, those
yeah.
calories taste so good. Here's where we got our resupply. The Twin Lakes General Store. There's the hiker boxes. There's Circus. What's up, Circus?
What's up?
Just look for the 2 American flags. They got everything you need. We just did our resupply in Twin Lakes. Beautiful location. General store is great. They have all kinds of food. Lion and I resupplied down in Twin Lakes, and we took a side trail down to get there. It's 1.7 miles each way, and it's quite steep. It's about 1,000 vertical feet, 800 vertical feet. So we had our 8.5 miles to get there, then our little 3.5 mile side trip. Of course, we had lots of food down there, got to hang out with some fellow hikers, and now it's getting late. Also, had a bloody nose again for the third night in a row, but this one was not as bad. So I think I broke a blood vessel 2 days ago, climbing a steep hill, I don't know. But it's healing, but about every evening this time I get a little bloody nose, so that chewed up another half an hour. It is 7:20, so after a little after breather here, we're gonna find a camp spot and call it a night. See you guys tomorrow. So here's our camp spot for the night. Check this out over here. Look at that. I don't mind waking up to that. Hey Lion, what do you think?
I think this is amazing.
Fabulous. Let's pitch a tent, eat some dinner, and call it a night. It's a big old thunderstorm off to our southeast. Somehow we've escaped pretty much all the weather on this trip. We've had some rain, had a little thunder, but very little. Looks like we got to our campsite just in time for moonrise. How about that? Good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful, chilly morning down around the Twin Lakes Reservoir. The mountains are lighting up red with alpenglow. We're going to hit the trail and go around the south side of the Twin Lakes Reservoirs before we ascend towards Hope Pass. It is a monster climb, so it's going to be lots of fun. All right, day 14, that is 2 weeks on the trail. This is our earliest start yet. We actually got out of here at 7:15, but we wanted to get out early because we're only about 150 yards from the road, so we didn't want anybody seeing our camp spot. You can't really see the cars driving by, but still good to get going. So off we go. We're going to start out easy and then do Hope Pass. Not easy. Let's see, eeny, meeny, miny. No question. We're going west. Slopes of Mount Elbert. All right, we're just about to the beginning of Hope Pass. Time for a little streamside break, lunch, and filter some water. We are 0.7 miles up Hope Pass from the bottom, and we got lucky. It actually rained the first 3/4 mile, so it was cool, it was easy. We were just trucking. I think we did that in 25 minutes, 30 minutes maybe. So now the sun's out, it's gonna get hot. We're gonna get back to it. We'll show you some more footage when there's more views. I'll show you the stream we're following though, it's beautiful. We are less than a mile from Hope Pass, up above treeline. It is fantastically beautiful up here. Also, there's a bunch of people training for the Leadville 100. We just talked to a gal who's on her second lap of Hope Pass just this afternoon. Badass. All right, just about to the top of Hope Pass, but looks like we better get moving because I think there's more weather coming in. That's not a promising sky. Maybe a promise of rain. Hey, Lion.
Hey.
Having fun on Hope Pass?
Oh yeah.
What do you think of this thing?
Well, it's steep.
Yeah, that it is. We're making really good time. I think we're going to make it to the top in just a little over 4 hours from the bottom.
We have 0.3 miles left.
Lion!
Ryan.
Yeah, what's up?
Freezing. But happy.
Well, we beat a hasty retreat off of Hope Pass. It got stormy fast and there was lightning about 5 miles away. So it was time to go. This is good stuff. Hold this for me and try to keep it dry. Gotta love a good mountain thunderstorm, provided you're not on top of the mountain. Back on the tripod you go. Laters, we gotta go. That is all hail you see on the mountainside. That was a pretty entertaining storm. Lion got to see our first mountain thunderstorm. They're out of control. Well, it's a little after 7 o'clock. The storms have finally cleared out. We had rain, hail, wind. It was a grand old time. We're now deep in the Collegiate West. I'm going to go find a camp spot here in about an hour. Call it a night. Spectacular day. Well, good morning, everybody. It's day 15, and this is a proper pack explosion. That would be everything we have out to dry because we've got caught in several thunderstorms yesterday. Stayed dry through the first one, but by the end of the rest of them, things started to get pretty wet. Also, our tent's had a lot of condensation lately, so it's time to dry it out too. Morning, Lion.
Morning.
Wouldn't it be nice to have dry socks?
That would be great.
All our socks are drenched right now. We had done laundry and then it rained right after we did laundry, so we had wet socks on and wet socks on the outside of our packs that got even wetter. That's better. I took the liner out from the tent too, so they can dry separately. More surface area to dry, faster drying. Well, it is 9:35, time to hit the trail. Got all of our gear dried out, got to go to the bathroom, got our sunscreen on. Everything's all done, all the chores are done for the day. So hopefully now we can just hike in dry socks. Tally ho, Lion.
Tally ho.
So I switched sunscreens in Twin Lakes because we ran out of my usual stuff, and the new stuff that we're using makes me sweat more and I cannot keep the sweat out of my eyes. It's driving me crazy. I'd wear my hat, which I'll do if it's really, really bright and sunny, but it just makes me too hot otherwise.
I'm feeling pretty good actually, but I just have my right calf sore. So it's pretty...
What from?
Yesterday's hill.
Hope Pass?
Yeah, Hope Pass.
The pass of no hope.
Oh yeah.
Here's another avalanche chute we're about to go across. It's a terrain funnel. Funnels all the snow from the winter down through here. It slides. Clears out everything in its path. If you look across the way at that mountain, you can see two giant avalanche chutes. Look at the debris run out at the bottom of this one on the left. Throws around full-size trees like toothpicks. We were just starting to make good time, and I spotted raspberry bushes. Time to stop. There is Huron Peak, center screen. One of my personal favorite 14ers. Did that one from Cloyces Lake about 10-12 years ago. Great hike. If this isn't what hiking in Colorado is all about, I don't know what is. It is beautiful out here. Those are the three apostles. Hey Lion,
Hi Ryan.
you feeling any better?
A little bit.
She's a little sore from our climb up Hope Pass yesterday, so she took an naproxen. And then, of course, the naproxen bothers her stomach.
Yeah. A little bit suffering.
Yeah, a little bit of suffering.
Yeah.
What do thru hikers say? Embrace the suck.
Yeah.
We're gonna do our best today.
Oh yeah.
I went 20 years without a blister, and I got a massive blister on my right heel. So that's fun. Because everybody needs at least one good blister when they hike. Totally not true. Looks like our regular afternoon thunderstorms are starting to build. Just after 1 o'clock, right on time. Ooh, steep hill climbing up Lake Ann Pass, huh?
Oh yeah.
How far have we gone?
So this is our 200th mile.
Cool. Awesome, good job. All right, so we're a little less than a mile from Lake Ann Pass, and I had another nosebleed. I think that's my 5th day in a row. I'm really getting tired of these. But the rest of me feels great, so whatever, up we go. We're slowly making our way up Lake Ann Pass. There's a really cool view of the Apostles just over this ridge here. Let me zoom in for you. And there is Lake Ann Pass. It holds snow quite late in the year. Alright, I had to stop and look at the flowers. Quite possibly the cutest mammal that ever existed. The pika. Ototona princeps. Well, we just made it up the top of Lake Ann Pass, and what a view it is. Lion's kind of cold. Cool pass though, huh, Lion?
Yep.
Yeehaw! Lake Ann Pass.
Yay.
There's our trail down. Still stormy off in the distance. Well, it is almost 8 o'clock, time to filter some water and find a campsite. Into day 15. Good night, everyone. It was really smoky when we went to bed. Look what the smoke does to the color of the rising moon. Looks like a Halloween orange almost. Good morning, everyone. It is day 16. We have a big day ahead of us. We need to meet a very good friend of mine on US Highway 50 in just over 2 days. That is 52 miles away. So we need to do a 20 today, a 20 tomorrow, and 12 by lunchtime on the day after that. Time to get hiking. Good morning, Lion.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Pretty well. You get some sleep on our crooked campsite?
It was surprisingly comfortable. It wasn't that crooked.
Good. My half was really crooked. I was a little sloped towards you, but I didn't mind.
I like it.
There's the sun. 6:45 in the morning. That's good to have the sun nice and early. Here's looking back towards the Three Apostles. Man, what a view. So we're doing the second half of section 2 today, and there's deadfall everywhere, and I'm just dripping in sweat. I am hot. Segment 2 of the Collegiate West route is absolutely amazing. Spent a lot of time way up high, and there's just these grand views around every corner. Well, we're just about done with segment 2. It is splendid, absolutely amazing. I would come back and do it again in a second, just not today. On we go, be in segment 3 in about 20 minutes. Made it to Cottonwood Pass on the Continental Divide. I have to say the view from Cottonwood Pass is one of the best I've ever seen from any road. Those are some mean looking mountains. That drinking fountain's a long ways away. Well, you can see that little lake down there. That's where I just went and got water. That was the closest water source for the next 6 miles. Figured we better not skip that, even if it is a fair bit of a walk. Man, what a view.
Hello.
Hi.
What you eating, tripod?
Chocolate. Segment 3 is beautiful, and it's easy. Some ups and some downs, but there's also some really long, mostly flat stretches. Incredible views the entire time. Well, the shadows are getting long. We've gone 16.5 miles, about 7:30, but we're going to do 20 today. So we got to keep moving and hopefully finish before it's completely dark. We have one more descent and one more climb, and we will call it a day. We need to do 20 tomorrow as well, and then 12 the morning after that, so we can meet my good friend on Highway 50 for our resupply. There's Lion in the tent. We did a 13-hour day today, did 20 miles. We're camped on top of a high ridge at about 12,500 feet. There's a few clouds to our west, but to the east the stars are glorious. It's chilly and breezy, and dinner's almost ready. Yay.
Yay.
Well, good morning, everybody. It is day 17. This is our camp. It's beautiful. I believe this is the first time I've ever gotten the sunrise on camera. Look at this. Wow. 6:05, we have sun on the tent.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So after capturing the sunrise, I figured, let's shoot the moon too. Man, what a beautiful morning. Time for some big Texas cinnamon rolls. Gotta get ready to do another 20 miles. There's Lion packing up our stuff and our food for the day. She's good at organizing. I'm not. Our first goal for the day is to head up over that little saddle there on the left. Look at that, there's actually a little bit of frost on our tent. There's a little bit of ice inside of the tent fly last night too. We were warm, but it was a cool night up here. Frost on the night of July 30th. We just crested the ridge below Imabur Mountain, off to the other side. Here's looking back towards where we were. Beautiful valleys. And here's the other side. There's where we're headed. Look, there's even a marmot to greet us on top. Well, it's about 9:30, day 17, another pass, another mountain view. On we go, 20 miles today. So Lion and I are cruising along this pretty impressive rock trail that they built into the side of the mountain. And I look left and I realize off in the distance I can see Pikes Peak. Upper left of the screen. Lion and I just made 7 miles by noon, which is pretty good for us, but we got an early start today. It's hard for us to make a lot of miles because we're always stopping to film. We just crossed the 10 Cut Pass Road, so now we're into segment 4 of the Collegiate West route. So we're hiking up this hill coming up out of the 10 Cut Pass Road, and there's this hollow log on the left side of the trail, and I just realized that the log is full of spruce cones that some industrious little squirrel has decided to stash in there. Off in the distance you can see 10 Cut Pass there in the saddle. I drove that in my very first Jeep about 15, 16 years ago. So they're the craziest cloud patterns going on right now. They're all the way around us, 360 degrees. These beautiful thin wisps of, I assume it's smoke from somewhere, just blown into these really crazy patterns. So we've been on the trail 18 days, seen lots of elk sign, elk poop, where they've eaten the bark off the aspen trees, but funny enough, we've never seen an elk. Well, that's disappointing. It's just 3 big old deer. Good lunch, good views. Time to make some good miles. We're walking the old railroad grade, and it's really sad to see all these trees getting killed by beetles. There's a lot in the northern end of the trail, and then to about Breckenridge, and then after Breckenridge until about Leadville, there aren't too many. It's doing pretty well. And now we're starting to see a lot more beetle kill as we approach Salida. And that saddle ahead should be our last pass, last high point for the day. It's downhill for 3 or 4 miles and make our 20, call it a night. All right, so we got about 3.5 miles to go to make our 20, maybe 21, see how it goes. We're on top of Chalk Creek Pass. It's really pretty. So since we're not gonna have a whole lot of time this evening to make our miles in film, we're gonna have to focus on making the miles. Same thing tomorrow morning, but after that we should have a bunch of time to get some cool footage. So, see you guys either later tonight or probably tomorrow morning. Good morning, everyone. It is day 18. It is 6:30 a.m. We've been hiking for about 20 minutes or so. We got 12 miles to go. to meet my friend for our resupply on US Highway 50. We're totally beat. We've done 2 20+ mile days in a row. She's kind of nauseous right now. I sprained my ankle 2 days ago. It's really killing me right now, and feet have lots of good deep blisters. Other than that, life is good. Walk on. Well, my ankle's holding up pretty well. We've already done over 2 miles, a lot of it uphill. And I was going to try not to film too much, but this is just too beautiful not to fire up the camera. A lot of smoke in the air. Makes for a nice warm color light. Look at all these flowers. And the rest of that in there is raspberry bushes. I'm having trouble passing on those. The other direction's a lake. So this is called Boss Lake. Why? Because it's beautiful like a boss. Sorry, I just had to say that. Still gotta make our miles though, so we gotta roll. Well, we're getting where we need to go. I'll zoom in through the saddle. You can see where we're headed. We got about 3 hours to get there. And that's where we're headed. Monarch Crest. Suddenly, I feel like I should tell someone to light the beacons of Gondor. You know you've arrived at the Monarch ski area when you see the Shag Nasty ski run. That's probably my all-time favorite ski run name.
Hi, buddy.
This is one of my best friends. This is Carissa, and we also have Lego. What up, Lego? Yeah, that's cool right there, buddy. Good to see you too. They drove all the way up from Fort Collins to resupply Lion and I. Yeah, and he was so happy to do it. Oh, thank you, buddy. Thank you. So we got our resupply box right here. Right there, it's a big old box full of food. Boy, we needed that. That'll get us all the way to Lake City about 6 days from here. So time to load them up. Off we go. Thank you, Carissa.
Of course.
So here we have a lovely dish of strawberry and peach ice cream. I walked 250 miles to get it. Lion, what do you have?
Salted caramel and chocolate chip.
Nice. We're at Monarch Crest at the gift shop and ice cream shop. Apparently the ice cream is homemade. It's very good. All right, we are all resupplied up here at Monarch Crest. Thank you, Carissa. So we got big, heavy backpacks. So time to hit the trail now. Off we go. Hey, Lion.
Hey, Ryan.
Well, today was a fun day. We were hiking by 6 and done by 6. That's nice and early. We think we might stick with that program. Did 15.5 miles, got a resupply. Carissa brought all our food up to Monarch Crest and hung out with us for a couple hours. Ate 2 big bowls of ice cream. Lion had a chili cheese dog. Had some nachos. It's wonderful. So here's our tent. Got a beautiful view all around us here. Protected from the wind a little bit. We're about mile 14 on segment 5 of Collegiate West, so we'll be done in less than 2 miles. There's still a lot of smoke and haze in the air today. You can only see about 15, maybe 20 miles. Look at how smoky and hazy it was. We were at the base of that mountain this morning. Can barely see it. All right, we're gonna have a little freeze-dried dinner and go to bed super early. It is only 7 o'clock. I do not think my eyes will be open at 8:30. They might not be open at 8. So we'll see y'all tomorrow. All right, Lion, you found him, so you get to try first. So,
Oh my god.
grab some, babe. Look what we found. It is hailing at 9 in the morning. Wonderful. Yeah, you got it. That was fun. So this is my right heel. So this is my left foot. So you can see how this one's pretty yellow. It's turning to callus as well. This one has grown by about 1 millimeter every day that I've worn a certain pair of socks. I hate you socks. You hurt my feet. You hurt my feelings.
High point of the Colorado Trail.